Hello everyone. We are gathered here today for an inspirational, career-oriented event for the youth. However, before we get into what promises to be an excellent and rewarding afternoon, I would like to take a few minutes to speak about our host organization, Kinnara Memorial Foundation. Back in 1995, my father, mother, and my brother Sarah used to live in North Brunswick. In October of 1995, our family friends Raja Uncle and Krishna Auntie moved into the apartment next door with their cute 2-month-old daughter, Kinnara. She was about 15 months younger than Sarah, and while I wasn't born at the time, I still hear about how my brother played with her every day. They celebrated Kinnara's first birthday on August 21st, 1996. Kinnara started to walk, and she even learned to say a few words. She was the center of attraction of her family and friends, and she was known to them by her pet name, Amulu. The family traveled to India when Kinnara was about 16 months old. Unfortunately, after just a few days in India, disaster struck. Kinnara stopped eating and became dull. Her usually lively behavior was gone, which would be terrifying for any parent. Seeing the cute little girl in such a state would have made anyone cry, and what was even worse was that her parents had no idea what was wrong with her. They consulted several doctors to try and identify the problem. Finally, after a countless number of tests, they identified the problem. Kinnara had a tumor in her brain. Doctors said it might be cancerous and that she needed immediate surgery. They flew back to the US and took her right to Columbia Presbyterian Hospital. 1 week after the surgery, they started chemotherapy treatment and continued the treatment for 5 days as part of the first dose. After the chemotherapy, they sent Kinnara home. Sadly, after a few days at home, liquid started oozing out from the incision site from the surgery. So once again, they took Kinnara to the hospital. It was December 31st. Can you imagine spending your holidays with your little girl in the hospital in a life or death situation? I can't even imagine the pain that Raja Uncle and Krishna Auntie went through. After 4 more surgeries, numerous doses of chemotherapy, a feeding tube, a breathing tube, much suffering over the course of a year, and numerous hospital visits, Kinnara was discharged from the hospital for what her parents hoped would be the last time. Every 6 months, the doctors did an MRI to check on how she was doing. Unfortunately, in mid-December of 1998, Kinnara went through the MRI process, and doctors asked her to readmit her to the hospital. The doctors conveyed the sad news to her parents that the tumor was back, and that this time, nothing could be done. They told her parents that Kinnara would only live for 2 to 3 weeks more, and after hearing the terrible news, they were given a choice to either keep her in the hospital or take her home with a hospice nurse. They decided to take her home and make her final days as joyful as possible. She died on January 2nd, 1999. The ordeal had come to a terrible end. Raja Uncle and Krishna Auntie moved back to India, and today they are blessed with a daughter and a son. They started a foundation in her name, Kinnara Memorial Foundation. The primary goal of the foundation is to provide medical assistance and financial assistance to children under 12 with illnesses that need extended care. To this day, we remain great friends with Raja Uncle and Krishna Auntie and their family. All of us can take something important and valuable away from their ordeal. Life can be short, surprising, and unexpected, but we have to enjoy it, love it, and embrace it while we can. So to the youth, and even to the adults, I say, take the initiative while you can and be the change you want to see in the world. Don't delay. And with that, I ask all of you to make a donation in favor of Kinnara Memorial Foundation today. Anything and everything is appreciated and will go towards helping children in need. Thank you for your time.